So I finally finished the Southern Reach Trilogy, and that is the book series by Jeff VanderMeer that inspired Annihilation. And I say book series because after reading it all, I feel like Alex Garland really pulled from all three books. Um, and they were really hard to read. They jump around a lot. As a neurodivergent person, I was like, okay, I have to go back and reread these. But the visuals in this book were amazing, and as an artist, it just got me like so inspired. So last night I did this whole drawing. It took like 4 or 5 hours, but I'm excited to show you guys. Ta-da! This is my favorite part. This is actually a depiction in the book where the biologist from the movie gets basically everyone gets cloned that goes into Area X, but so the little human looking person is actually a clone touching her original DNA donor, I guess you would say, who eventually turns into a like whale-like creature covered in eyeballs. And they have this like amazing connection because they come from the same DNA. But the original person was stuck in Area X, and the time in Area X changes in different places and stuff. So over time, she turned into this like whale-like creature, and so here is one of her clones touching her and connecting with her. All right, and this is the crawler, and he's writing his scripture. He is the lighthouse keeper in the books that gets pricked by a crazy alien flower that shows up by the lighthouse, and then that's where Area X starts to grow, and then he evolves into the crawler, which writes this crazy scripture on the wall and this like fungi, and the crawler is very slug-like and has one arm, which he writes with, and he has these 3 rings protecting him, and if you look inside, you can still see the bearded face of the lighthouse keeper. So that's what that little dude is. There's just a little closer up of him so you can actually see. Throughout the whole book, there are many images of people who have been taken by Area X, and their DNA has been, I guess, eaten up and reflected into the entire environment. So you see lots of human skulls and bodies and stuff that are kind of sprayed out through the landscape, and there's this moaning sound that happens throughout the book, and they find out that it's just like a wailing face in these reeds on the side of like the ocean and stuff, and so that's what this is. And then here's like there's a part where they try to figure out what the border actually is, and so they get all these white rabbits and try to force them through this door because they're afraid to go through it first, and the rabbits just like disappear, but then they find out that they actually were just like transferred somewhere else, so don't worry, they're safe. And then there's this spiral staircase that goes down from where the lighthouse is, and the original flower that's growing, and if you look closely, there's still some faces throughout the whole piece, but that is the rest of the artwork. I hope you guys like it. Have a good day.